One of the things that we need to do is we need to make the agreement that each day is accepted as the next great challenge. To go into every day knowing that no matter how hard we plan and prep for it, there's always going to be a big chance that it's not going to go as expected. I had a lecture last night. It was canceled. No electricity. The people showed up though, but there were no lights, and the energy I needed to crank up my tools, nowhere to be found. We always hear about how time is something that we'll never get back. Well, the same is true about the gasoline in our cars. The gas that was required to get me to the lecture and back. I'm not going to be able to replace that. Rather than carry the weight of unexpected change, the mindset of the day is to make a choice. Reach outward while facing the truth. I mean, the season is ripe for exploration. So what do? You ask questions. You study the results. You look into the moment. A person at last night's canceled lecture told us in the dark, "I'm currently in a mental state of lower than expected emotions." Really? Rather than challenging her with false hopes, I looked at her and said, "Of course you are. You're an artist. We're all professionally emotional." Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. I put stuff like this on paper because, like I just mentioned, reaching outward while facing the truth. The season is ripe for exploration. You've got to ask questions, study the results, and look into the moment. That's what this is all about. It's documenting the steps taken forward. This is The Daily Mess. The single most memorable moment. Think about yours. The single most memorable moment. Is there one? Now, I am one who lives in the present. A memorable moment to me is right now. This is it. Living in the presence of now. Mindfulness is a brilliant walk, but it's got to be exercised in ways that require silence. Stepping through the mountain without digital devices and other stimulations. Easier said than done, right? Here's a word I want you to hold on to. Awareness. Awareness is your best tool. It keeps you focused while not overdoing your need to turn everything into a memorable moment. Allowing your entire body to be present means listening to all the elements that make up the true atmosphere. The second word I want you to hold on to. Accepting. Accepting walks beside awareness. Too much time spent challenging the outcome or the potential of there being. Assuring your heart is believing in the presence of what is truth. That's the third word, truth. Yet another word in the making of a memorable moment in your present place of now. Awareness, accepting, and truth. But then, of course, the question is, well, what happens if you don't like what's going on in your present place of now? You're going to do everything you can to kind of just bend things around and reshape it so you can be accepting of it, right? What you got to do is you got to become aware of what your emotions are right now. Where are you in this place of here? Do you accept it? If not, you can do something about it, or you can just be frumpy for the rest of the day. Accepting it or not accepting it is an opportunity for you to make a clear-cut choice. You don't want to stay in this position of thought. Therefore, you've accepted the fact that you have the power to make a choice. And the thing is that you've got to be truth-filled when you do make that choice. This is the reason why I did this. And that's the reason why I do the Daily Mess, is because I will write down what the experience is, and then you go back and you study it. You go back and you learn to listen to the truth. But if you're not asking the questions and studying the results, then everything that we talked about, those three words, awareness, accepting, and truth, don't play out. They've got to work together in harmony in order to find that memorable moment. And really, are you needing one? Do you have to have one? Do you have to have a victory every day? Or can you just say, I'm here right now. I love being right now. Being right here, right now is your memorable moment. It's an opportunity for you to just be aware, accepting, truth-filled. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.